guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Sabina Fenn and I am a full-time artist and illustrator based in Toronto, and today I'm going to be taking you through my sketchbook. This is my very first sketchbook that I ever finished. I started it in September or October last year and finished it in December. And I have both some client projects and personal work in here, and it was my first time completing a sketchbook, so it's quite special to me. And I think you'll see in this sketchbook how it really improved my artwork and how it kind of transitioned throughout the course of the sketchbook. So thank you so much for watching, and let's get into it. Last year, I got super into my sketchbook. I was using it for everything, and I just really loved it. And I think it really did improve my painting skills just over the year. This is a Stillman and Burn sketchbook. It's the Alpha series. It's the lightweight paper version. I tried the thicker weight version. I kind of like when the paper gets crinkly and imperfect, and you'll see a lot of these illustrations. They were made for a big project that I was doing, and I was just enjoying using this like square format, and the pages were absorbing the paint really well. So I used the sketchbook for a lot of that project, and I was kind of on the go a lot at this point in my life. This first layout was for a card called I Love My Shoulders, and I painted this woman with some flowers around her. And you can see here I'm still kind of painting pretty watery for the most part, and I don't think it changes too much, but I think you'll notice over the next few pages that I kind of get thicker with my gouache application. I've been painting with gouache for years, but when you're doing it on a daily basis like this, it really does improve your confidence and just kind of the way that you paint. You kind of find new ways to do things. Here you can see it's starting to get a little bit thicker here. I was getting a little bit more confident with my shapes and outlines and kind of brushwork. Next, we have my chickens in the garden. I made prints of this in my shop and it sells really well. I do love this piece. I don't know, it was just so much fun to paint. So here I started painting a lot of flowers, and what I was doing is painting all the flowers and then painting the background afterwards. It would take me so long to do this, and I don't know why I didn't just start painting the background first, but I think I was keen on kind of keeping that watercolory effect. And when you do paint the background first, you have to paint thicker to get the color to stand out over top and make sure it doesn't blend in too much with the background layer. Yeah, there's a lot going on here, but I love it. This is one of my favorite spreads ever. I actually never finished it. There's some white spots here because I got so tired of it. And this is actually my dog Bella. I had a picture of my dog with some wildflowers, and I was kind of looking at her. I was picturing that it must be like a huge, like overwhelming smell. So I was picturing trying to like illustrate the way that these flowers would smell to Bella. She's kind of in this world where the flowers are just taking over and they're giant. And I have this as a print in my shop as well. Next, we have a fun pattern. This was a fallish pattern. Basically, I have some mushrooms, I have oak leaves, I have little acorns. I have a girl kind of flying with her umbrella, and then her teddy bear is flying away, and there's like wind swoops going around. And then on the right here, we have another sort of English garden. This one I love. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of color. She's kind of in her, peaceful mode gardening, and her cat's chilling out with her. There's some tiny little bumblebees around, and she's wearing these big, like, clunky green rubber boots, but like with a cute little dress and a hat. And the only thing I don't like about this painting is that I feel like the sky looks too gray. It could have been like a really nice bright blue, but it turned out kind of gray, and I don't really know why. And we're back to the big project. This was I Love My Smile, I believe. She just looks so happy, doesn't she? Next, I do not remember what these are called. I think Zinnia Flowers. I think you'll be able to tell, like, I was using a lot more heavier hand at this point, using way less water to paint these, and it kind of got more of that flat look. But I like this kind of full, you know, to the edge paintings. I feel like it just looks so cool when you flip the page, and it was fun to paint. And this refers back to my first sketch, because the client had asked me to do a different background for this sketch. Yeah. Next we have a little Christmassy wintry village. Pretty simple. I think I did this fairly quickly too. I had filmed it on my Instagram, and yeah, it was just a simple, fun little painting. I do a lot of these like wintry scenes. I have a little furry helper here. This ended up being a greeting card in my shop, and it did really well. I painted the bow below here because I wasn't sure if I wanted to add it on yet, so I figured I'd just add it later in Photoshop, and I did end up putting it on the dog. Next we have another wintry village with some little cars, and these houses were actually inspired by the houses I see outside my window right now. We moved to a new neighborhood here in Toronto, and I just love the houses here. They're so cute, and they have all these like different levels, and they're all kind of unique. Here we have a snow globe, and I wrote "Let It Snow," and I believe this is a greeting card too in my shop. And finally, this was for Still Here, Still Life. If you follow them on Instagram, you'll know what I'm talking about. They do a different still life every couple weeks or so, or every week, and encourage illustrators and painters to, or anyone really, to just draw along and have fun with it. So I think we had just gotten back from the holidays at this point, and I was just kind of painting to get back into it, and this is kind of my final painting of the sketchbook. And that's it.